So while I play these clips from lifting this week, I figured I'd give you guys this quick life update. So in, I guess, Wednesday, June 1st, today actually when I'm filming this, I had my initial tests for the police academy as far as like physical conditioning and psychological exams. And it's kind of put a little bit of a damper on the peak right now. But I guess the main point of what I'm trying to get to is testing overall went pretty well. So I passed the stress test, which is essentially just walking on an incline, like various inclines, and then testing your heart rate as well as your blood pressure the entire time. After that, it was a 300-meter dash, which I got the fastest time for that by 8 or 9 seconds. Following that, it was a 1-rep bench max, which is, for them, all you needed to hit for my age class was 0.93 times your body weight. So it was essentially, it was a very easy standard to hit, I'm not gonna lie. Then after that, I just had to hit 35 sit-ups in a minute, and I did that in around like 30 seconds or so. But I'm not gonna lie, the real killer was the 1.5 mile run that we had to do. And the standards that the municipality police departments use in Pennsylvania are actually quite different than the state police. The state police have somewhere around 17 minutes to complete a 1.5 miles, which honestly is not that difficult. And I was expecting standards to be maybe a little bit under that, but honestly, you figure state police is kind of higher than municipality. So you figure the standards would be a little bit higher. But turns out the standards for this one was, I think, for my age group, a 13 minute and 15 second 1.5 miles. So I ended up finishing 14 seconds too slow on that. So I didn't pass that portion of the test, so now I have to go back and retake everything. Also, as a consolation though, out of the around 20 applicants that we had there, only 2 people actually turned out to be able to pass it. So it's just one of those things where you can, I guess, kind of see as a whole, just society-wise, we need to get working on our cardiovascular health a little bit. But I wasn't really too upset about it, just due to the fact that my original test date was supposed to be June 15th. And they ended up bumping it up around like 2 weeks early. So, I mean, considering I only had like a week to prepare, and my time for it was like around like, I think it was like 13:29 or something like that. So it was like almost 45, almost 50 seconds better than my previous best. I feel like another 2 weeks to prepare for it, I should be able to get at least those 14 seconds off. But we'll see. Pretty annoyed though. Psychological testing went good. But just, I guess, want to talk real quick about the importance of specificity. So right now, just due to the fact that this is a career move for me, I'm going to have to start prioritizing my cardio a little bit more than I had been doing. So from now on, in addition to my steady state cardio that I've been doing, I'm going to be adding in probably 2 miles timed run every day. So I'm going to have to compensate by eating a little bit more, just so I can try to maintain my lifts during this peak, because if I didn't do it, I would definitely be losing weight a little bit too fast for me to handle. My numbers would definitely decline. So I guess it's important when you're trying to train for something specific, whether it be running for a certain amount of time, whether it be bench pressing a maximal amount, deadlifting a maximum amount, squatting a maximal amount for a specific competition. It's important to practice exactly what you're going to be doing. So, for instance, the closer you get to a meet, this is why you peak. You want to be around 2 weeks out, lifting close to, I would say, like an opener, like a heavy single. Maybe heavy doubles, but like very close to what you're actually going to be doing in competition, because it's actual practice. same thing applies for pretty much any other sport. You notice that in football, if you ever played, you honestly get the best practice by just scrimmaging. You get the best results running by just running. So I guess that's the route I'm going to be taking, and hopefully the numbers still increase for everything else. But right now, unfortunately, that has to take priority. I hate cardio so much.